Next initiative here for a new PlayStation 4 project is about to be underway. I'm just setting out a good deal of the underlining work here to determine the pros and the cons of this, and I feel I have a good deal of them already set. Regarding Fall of Cybertron on the PlayStation 4 entertainment system, the adventure there in playing through the campaign has been a really nice stroll down memory lane. Nice collecting all the Easter eggs and seeing all the Easter eggs again. The community there, it's 70-30. I enjoy talking to a lot of the newer players and the newer faces I see of this generation. And for the most part, some of the older players, I enjoy talking to some of them again. Some of them I don't enjoy talking to. I put on a happy face. Blah, 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 blah. But all in all, it's been a very agreeable rendezvous going on that game. I have no real complaints, and the general gameplay, while excessively slower than I could have ever imagined, when it does pick up, it provides a nice pastime of entertainment and quality enriched gameplay that breaks away from the usual stuff I do on Rainbow Six Siege or Ghost Recon Wildlands or Diablo or Uncharted. And that's all well and good fun. This new era of the gameplay is actually rather enjoyable, and it creates a lot of very noteworthy sessions late at night or in good afternoon settings. And a lot of the new players I'm seeing all have very positive attitudes and good perspectives about how to play the game in the good sense without so far just spamming people or just trying to be the whole trashy player mindset. They all play really clean, good games, very intensely fought good games, and they all show very good skills in diverse areas. And from there, the diversity goes on, and it goes on very nicely. It's a lot of good prosperity that I see in the community here. So the new golden era for this game is actually very nicely set upon. It's a nice setting. And I'm thankful I can actually be a part of it, because when I first came into this community in the 2015 setting, the original errors for WFC and FOC of their original runs had already passed, and so trying to set up shop for however it is I would go about the content on my channel would be very strenuous in delving into a good sense of creativity in my own right that can have my work and my efforts stand out respectively in their own way. And over the past couple of years approximately, I've seen a good deal of accolades actually come into my favor in having pursued this journey for as long as I've been able to pursue it. I mean, I managed to fight a number of the most acknowledged or credited or most famous or most powerful players of all time in the franchise of Transformers. I've had a chance to be one of the top escalation players of all time in both WFC briefly, FOC, I'm in the top 50 standings, and on Rise of the Darkspark I managed to hit the top 20 in the world for 7 out of 8 of the maps. Heck, I even managed to beat number 1. Managed to beat out Jovimac, Elias Prime, Tim, Double Splashdown, and Ninjago John. I beat them all out for the number 1 spot on the opening month of Rise of the Darkspark's launch, and successfully held the title until I stopped playing the game. And then here on PlayStation 4's adaptation, I have the top 20 spot of escalation. I got ranked number 15 currently. For Capture the Flag, I'm at rank number 20, right on there. For Headhunter, I hold rank number 3 in the world, about to be rank number 2. And that right there, all of those accolades, I'm set. I've managed to accomplish a huge list of nice blessings that I can call my own at heart, and nobody and no one can take it away from me. And so I sit here and I think about what type of project do I really want to do for the PlayStation 4 version. For WFC, for all the previous projects that are still ongoing, as I previously aforementioned when I first acquired the game, for WFC I have the Server Wars documentations that are still going.
For FOC on PlayStation 3, I have the main stream that's still going. For Rise of the Darkspark, I have the YouTube shoutout series that's still going. It's just been on hiatus for a little bit because I have to really think about the next time I want to do an escalation match, and then accredit the YouTube channel respectively that I wish to name in the video. And so I'm thinking, what do I want to do here with the tools that are given, which aren't a lot to work with? And I thought, you know what? I believe that if having one-on-ones is what I am famous for doing, and if I want to continue to challenge all the players in the world, then I will open up shop on PlayStation 4 and make myself moderately presentable towards having one-on-ones respectively on the newer generation. And by doing this, this will allow the newer players that not everybody is accustomed to, that are the new, I guess, the new sense of elite-based players, or the new players that are pretty good in their own right and are still improving, to become more widely known than they may already be known by. They will not just be known from leaderboard notoriety, but they can also be known through a little bit of combative notoriety in their own right respectively, to show how good that they may actually be, as opposed to hearsay whenever it comes up in a chat, or the very vague and hollow times when Team Deathmatch is gloriously presented. This project is directed more towards the newer sense of gamers, not so much the older base of gamers. They can still get in on this too if they so wish. However, my focus is still towards challenging players that I've never fought before, not so much fighting the same people over and over again. While yes, that is challenging in some sense, it also does not expand general diversity. And in that same regard, predictable repetition will also slowly be a factor in boredom suddenly now being a part in this combative gamble as it is. During the downtime until this project opens, I'm also going to take some time to just gradually level up the rest of my characters to a decent status of being between all four different classes. Not all the way to max, because leveling all up to max is more or less of a luxury right now that I can't afford with what time I have to play online right now. The times when I may be on, or the times when I'm available or in the mood, may vary, but that can all be worked out depending upon circumstances. A designated time will be set when the project is open, but until then, I'm going to keep trying to level up my stuff to a base number for all different classes that I can work with to have the number of the perks and weapons unlocked that I actually do make use of in times of need. And my ruling outline and regimen outline is the same as it was when I made the whole leave a message video for WFC in setting up those types of one-on-one matches. Is to have everything followed by the book, which I'm sure the number of you guys already do know of how to play, and no spectating. Predominantly around this time, no spectating, because a number of people in the past have ruined this luxury that I've given them in order to try and enjoy watching and spectating a match involving a friend of theirs, but a number of them have ruined it, and so I have to cut this luxury off to everyone that I know. Friends, haters, and nobodies all alike. Nobody is to join my match at any point in time because you feel entitled to, so don't. I don't need feelings being hurt because you chose to ignore or disregard something you don't understand or you chose not to understand. So don't play stupid just because you think you can. Anywho, I'm sure I'll think of a time when I am ready in order to indulge in this new project on the PlayStation 4 entertainment system. A lot of battles of the past have come and passed, and all of them were glorious matches. I look forward to seeing the mainstream in a whole bunch of the newer crop of players when I get a chance to conduct the same format in live standing so everybody in the world can see what it is that they can do. And by extension, see what it is they can do on a larger scale. Thanks for listening to the FOC update, my friends.